If Tybalt dies, he's gonna have a brother. Just him.
That's
His name will be Tiberius.
I love it.
I think it should be
I guess I was
Beetold.
gonna...
Fucking Beetold.
The hobgoblin just kind of looks at you after you miss with the crossbow, just kind of holds his head to the side.
It's new.
He's just
Yeah, you
explaining to
tell him.
Hobgoblin, it's new, leave me alone. Hobgoblin's like, alright, I understand.
Baztros, it'll be your turn.
Tybalt, what am I looking for in there? What am I looking at in there?
There's another bugbear just like him, and White Staff is in there.
Glass.
It's glass stuff.
Glad. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
All right, I'm
Shut
gonna cast Zephyr Strike. Using my second spell slot. That's going to it's going to add 30 to my movement speed, and my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. I'm going to kind of run through people.
That is allowed.
30.
Especially as a halfling.
I suppose like once I get here-ish, I will take a swing at A and keep moving.
All right, take your swing at A.
We're gonna do offhand for that one. An 18 to
Okay,
hit.
Nice.
does hit.
And then 4 damage.
4.
So nice.
And then once I get to Talon, once I get to the next person, we'll do the other swing.
Okay.
22
That
to hit
definitely hits. You're hitting glass staff.
and 10
Oh
damage.
my god.
Woo!
Okay.
I mean,
As
he's
you
a wizard, so he's dead, right?
This is
As
at least
you-
a level 3 wizard. He had a level 2 spell slot. Okay. He at least has.
run in to the room, past just kind of stabbing your short sword back and stabbing his he kind of looks around like, what the hell hit me? You run in and Glassstaff, you see him like whispering into his hands, beginning to summon some kind of energy, and you just take Talon, the blade that you found, and you stab right into his, in shock as you stab into him. And as you withdraw the blade, he seems to be barely holding on to life as he's like, wasn't supposed to end like this. Barely holding on. But as you also ran into the room and as you stabbed there, the hobgoblin that was readying his attack is going to swing at you.
Oh, no.
Now you got me saying hobgoblin. The brute, or the
The big guy.
Bugbear.
the bugbear.
Bugbear's a goblinoid, but he's called a bugbear. I mean, it's just, come on.
15 to hit.
Does hit.
If you die, I'm sorry.
Only 6 damage
Ow.
as you're moving quickly. You're able to kind of not get hit with the full force of the blow from this goblin.
I shout, thanks for the potion!
I knew I wouldn't regret it. That's a good guy. That's a good guy.
Bayrick, it's gonna be your turn.
Can I be in the same or next to Win or no? Is he keep me
They're
from
5
getting up
foot
in my-
squares, and technically, you guys take 2.5 feet widthwise.
Okay.
So you could have 2 people in a square, unless your Baztros gets special treatment because he's a halfling. He can kind of squeeze through
Alright.
places.
So I'm gonna walk up to A. I'm gonna swing at him with my warhammer, and we're gonna see what happens before I figure out what I'm gonna do next. Actually, wait a second before I do that. Question: if I cast Healing Word next to this guy, is he gonna get to take an attack of opportunity on me because it's a spell? It's a bonus action. Or is it no?
Not in 5e. You don't get
Got
attack opportunities
Cool.
on. That's like a old D&D and Pathfinder
Probably an
thing.
old D&D thing.
Yep.
Still trying to unlearn all that.
Oh no, you're good. Trust me.
All right.
Valid.
That's a miss. And then I'll bonus action cast Healing Word
Okay.
on Win. Try to get him in a better spot. Oh, there we go. 7.
Ooh, nice.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
And then I'm out of spell slots.
I love seeing that 0 initiative, by the way. Cracks me up every time.
It's the second time it's happened. It's so funny. I love it. Not bad for cleric.
The bugbear in front of you that just watches you walk up and swing, and he kind of just blocks it with his great axe, and it's like, dwarves, always so quick to resort to violence. And he watches you just wave your hand over when he begins to regenerate the wound he gave when he's like, one of those religious type. He's gonna swing his weapon towards Bayrick. 22.
Jesus.
Yep.
This one hit a little bit harder than the one against Bastros for 13 piercing damage.
Speaking of hitting me, DM, what is the con save DC for concentration for me?
Oh, it's 10 or half the damage, whichever is lower. No, higher rather. Yeah, it's 10, or if the half the damage is higher than 10, it's that.
So that was 6 damage, so it would be 10. I need to hit a 10.
Yep.
Yep, and it's just Constitution saving throw.
Fantastic. I'm
Wow.
You're good.
If only I could Eldritch Blast like that.
good. That's what he said.
Damn it, Tibble!
That shot that I took, I am barely hanging on. Just for folks that can see, like I'm down on one knee and in dire straits.
Oh, lovely.
Bugbear
So
Ask him
raised
to
his-
marry you.
His weapon above the dwarf, and he's like, that's what happens when you pray to your god in front of me. Ready to finish him off with his next blow. After that, it's going to be Bugbear B's turn, who's going to continue trying to strike at Bastros. Get away from the human, puny one. He's going to swing. 13. I don't think that hits you.
That is my armor class.
Oh, damn.
Jesus. This is not good.
13. That one hits a little harder that time.
I am unconscious.
You are unconscious? Okay, well then you don't have to worry about making a Constitution saving throw because your concentration is broken as well. As he hits you with the Morning Star in the head, the side of the head, and the last thing you see is that shiny, technically he has a two-handed sword in the picture, so we're going to say he hits you with the flat of the blade and it hits you in the side of the head. And that's the last thing you see is the shining of the blade in the corner of your eye as you're trying to finish off the mage. As your vision fades into darkness and you fall to the ground. Wynn and Bayrick, you hear the body of your friend hit the ground in the other room, and you hear the vicious, kind of victorious war cry of the hobgoblin, like, get him ready for the fire. We're gonna eat good tonight. And shave his nasty, hairy feet.
Oh, wow.
It'll be Wynn's turn.
It's a lot coming from a bugbear.
They're not that stupid.
I
Well,
think he
they're
meant the
stupid, but not
I think
that
he meant the
stupid.
hairy feet
No.
part.
Alright, so what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is,
Custom roll.
yeah, I was using it for decision making.
Hmm.
How is it an action to hand somebody something?
Yes.
Alright.
Like, what do you want to hand him? Like a potion?
Yeah.
That would be your action, yeah.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that because I need to be dealing
Oh,
some
okay.
damage here. So
Okay.
I'm going to attack A with glaive.
Alright.
Fuck me, god damn it, 8.
Do I have to tell you?
No,
Do you want me to hurt your feelings?
no. Alright, so for the
Bonus
offhand
action.
one, it's
Yeah.
24.
That does it.
I was sure fucking hope
For a
so.
total of 7 damage.
Oh, I was like, why 7? But I forgot you're raging. Okay, yep, 7 damage.
That's it for me, man. Like, I just want to try and clear out some of these enemies so we can take care of our party. But we're like, the 3 of us up here are in fucking dire straits. So that's
Okay.
it for my turn.
The first swing of the glaive, the close quarter, just you're used to attacking people at max range, so your first blow does miss as you kind of go over the head of the goblin, but then you're able to bring it back and hit him with the flat end or the back end of your glaive as you bash him in the head, knock out one of his little tusks. He's bleeding from his mouth. He's like, felt good again. Does seem to be bleeding from multiple wounds this time. Probably just alive on pure brutality at this point. End of Wynn's turn. It's going to be Glassstaff's turn again.
Fuck you, Glassstaff, you piece of shit.
Wynn.
Oh shit.
Your attack range is 10 feet.
It sure is.
Uncautious dwarf. Glassstaff is going to... He's kind of in your vision. You're going to just see him fade from view, and like just a mist left where he was standing just a second ago. And then it'll be Tybalt's turn.
I do have a question for you. No, I don't have a question for you. I just figured it out myself. Never mind.
Okay, so I'm gonna very quickly in Infernal say a quick prayer to Asmodeus, and then shoot an Eldritch Blast today.
You hear Asmodeus's echoing voice in your head. You already rolled. Okay, I was going to do something cool, but
Oh,
it was
sorry.
going to say good luck in a different voice, but
It was a 12. My bad.
he must have been messing with you because you're shooting at A, and 12, unfortunately, is going to fizzle out before it reaches him.
Let's see. Is there anything else I could possibly do? The answer is no.
Cast
Out of-
fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
DM character real quick. I don't think I've ever seen someone miss that many Eldritch
That
Blasts.
is true. Let's
I have a +6 too. I just need to
I
roll
know.
like a 10, and I'd be good.
Got some.
You
bad
said you
luck.
ended your turn.
Yeah, I'll end my turn. I'm far enough away. I should be fine.
All right, it's Nevin's turn.
Save us, Nevi.
Well, can't really get through there, can I?
You wouldn't probably be able to get through Wynn and Bayrick right now just because it is a very tight hallway, not really a lot of space, and there's just a bugbear kind of on the other side of them. So a lot of thick boys right there.
Could he stab over Barrack?
I was gonna say, how tall is Barrick?
That's a good question, Barrick. How tall are
4
you?
feet tall.
2?
4
I
feet tall.
said 2. I was like, that's a short ass
4 feet tall.
4
No,
feet
I
tall.
don't think dwarves could be 2 feet tall. Couldn't fit all the organs in there.
I'll let him try to stab over Barrick at disadvantage if you wanted to do that.
Can I try and do some fancy footwork, cool shit, and like run and push off, like jump and push off the wall and jump over him?
Do you want, if you want to roll like an acrobatics, sure. I gotta see this.
Wait, question. I'm trying to figure out how to work this. Yes, that's fine, but let me
Win first. It's not your turn though, unfortunately.
Okay, whatever.
But this time, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if he yells to us what he's gonna do, because I have acrobatics as my profession, if I could support him in that action, because it's not me really moving if I just use my arms to help him over or whatever. But again, that's up to you.
Sounds pretty meta.
It sounds
Like the
like something that would get taken advantage of later.
True.
But since we're not having a session next week, and don't expect this to happen all the time, go ahead and roll that advantage, Nevin. I don't even know why I'm allowing this, but
You don't have to.
for the rule of cool, I'm letting it happen. Just cause. Rule of cool this time. 16 is good enough. You can, as long as you describe how you jump over, use the wall, whatever you do to attack, you can attack not at disadvantage through them.
Okay, I will, as I'm running up, since Win is, I'm gonna yell out, Win, give me a boost. I'm gonna run up and kind of jump and push off of Win over Barrack and land right at like right in the face of A.
Okay. I like it.
Oh. Actions. And what is going on here?
Where do you guys get all these cool dice from? What the heck? Researcher's dice?
I forget, to be honest with you.
Some of them
That
come.
was probably one of those like. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I think I got it when I got Candlekeep.
Mm.
And I'm gonna say, since the crossbow didn't work too good, I'm gonna switch back to the old rapier
Rapier.
here.
16
16
hits.
for 9 points of damage.
You kill it. As you go jumping through, just with the rapier still almost midair about to land, you just shoot out, and the bugbear is too busy kind of laughing at what's going on, kind of feeling himself being immune and ready to kill Barrack with his last blow. He's got his axe ready to go bring it down on the dwarf, and you just kind of jump through and land, and where you pierce, blood is just squirting from his neck as he holds onto it, dropping his axe. Falls to his knees, and blood just making the floor kind of slick from how much blood is coming out of his neck. It falls to the ground and dies.
Cool. Do I still have any movement after all that jumping and shit, or?
You have like 5 feet of movement.
Okay, then I'm just gonna kind of push into the corner and make room for other people to get through. And I'm just guessing at this point I see Bastros. Who goes next?
Bastros. With a 2.
Can they use bardic inspiration for death saving throws?
I think so, but I can definitely check real quick.
I was actually also going to ask if Lucky applied to that.
I'm pretty sure Lucky applies to everything.
Anytime you roll a 1.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters what you do, which is why they say halflings are kind of meta, but I like them still.
Halflings are amazing.
Frodo. Yeah, it's like Frodo. Bardic Inspiration 5e death rolls. I have never seen anyone use that.
It says for one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So
Yeah, I just don't know if it's a saving throw for the.
It's death save's a special kind of save. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a toughie.
I would just say no. I don't
Okay.
think that you can for death rolls. Any other saving throw, yes. And only
Okay,
because I'm thinking
then
of you using your bardic inspiration and like saying some words or playing music, but him being unconscious, it wouldn't really affect him. Does that like make sense?
Hey man, they say the best thing to do with people in a coma is to go and talk to them.
That
Or light them on fire.
that is true. It's not a good reason why I know that.
Or light them on fire.
For this campaign, then let's put it to a vote. I'm fine with it. It doesn't. I mean, I don't see a big deal in it. So Beric should be able to use bardic inspiration for death saving throws for this campaign.
Just blow. Just blow.
I think it's cool, and I think, like bardic inspiration comes from a magical background, so I think it's possible, and I think you could definitely see it as like, sort of just like kind of bolstering them a little bit, even though they're unconscious,
Okay.
trying to get them back in the fight. So I think it's cool. I think I would do it.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna come up too often. So.
I'm pretty sure Baz is going to vote for yes.
I actually don't have a preference.
Okay.
I don't think Baz gets a vote. He's unconscious.
No, he doesn't.
People with more than 7 hit points gets to vote.
Nevin, you voted yes. Tybalt,
What? Oh, is it my turn?
yeah, if you vote yes, then it's going to pass.
Oh, then yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Okay. All right. Yes, you can. Sorry, Chris.
My vote isn't worth
Democracy.
anything.
Get used to it.
Welcome to the American political system.
Valid.
Okay. Yes, you can use bardic
Okay.
inspiration for our.
So I'm
friends.
gonna see. Sweet. I'm gonna see Bestros laying there on the ground unconscious, and I'm gonna shout out to him. Bestros, your fight is not done yet. You need to get up. Your story does not end here today. And use my last bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. It will be Baztros's turn.
Then I have another question. Bardic is something you can hold on to until you feel like you need it. With me being unconscious, would it automatically apply to that first roll? Or just wait until it might need
Since
it?
you might as well use it when you need it.
Okay.
It's
So
up
we'll
to you.
just roll the 20 first. That's a success with a 14.
Yep. Definitely success. Beric.
I swear this shit never updates. Or maybe it does.
Oh man. All right, I'm too hurt to go barging in there, so I think what I'm gonna do is take a step back, and then ready in action to cast Sacred Flame on the first thing I can see that busts through that opening.
Okay. Readying Sacred Flame. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Well, it's gonna be Bugbear B's turn. You see a large, ugly, fat bugbear walk through,
Reaction.
wielding that.
Sorry. I don't want to interrupt you, but you told me that I have to keep track of it, so.
Yes. Have Beric do his first.
Okay, so
And
you
then
need to make a
yours.
dex saving throw. 13's DC.
Fail.
Okay, so 6 radiant damage.
Ooh. Holding his hand up. Too much light in this passage. Need darkness. As the light burns his eyes.
If he casts darkness, I swear to God.
Is the Batman here?
Right, yeah.
Where
How do you
is
say-
she?
How do you say their deity? Is it Maglublier or Magublier? How do you say that?
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet? Is it Maglubiet? Is that? I guess
Yeah.
that sounds guttural. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna put that for later.
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet. All right.
It's Batman here. All right. Win. Go ahead and do your lovely feat.
21.
Hits. And I'm just kidding. It is a very good feat.
12. I add my rage to that, right? Because it's still a strength attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so 12.
You kind of like stab it into his chest, and as you withdraw it, definitely coughing and wheezing, definitely pierces the lung, looking quite weak after your strike. And as you withdraw, he's going to try to swing his blade at you as he keeps moving in.
Please miss.
When? 16.
16 hits.
16 damage.
I am unconscious.
Well, you take half, right?
Oh,
Yes.
You're right. I do take half.
Okay, just so we're
Sorry,
clear.
thank you. Okay, in that case, I am almost unconscious.
Dang it. I
Buddy,
wasn't going to
finally-
remind him. I wasn't going to remind him. All right. You're going to say, that's what you get. When?
I'm gonna eat you. Is it my turn? Whose turn is it?
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's your turn.
It is. Well, shit. Bleeding profusely and almost dying. I'm gonna say, no, that's what yous get, and attack him.
I just see every time you talk like that, I just imagine like a really buffed up Jar Jar Binks.
That's true. 13.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think it's funny he just randomly goes into it.
Misa hits you with glaive.
Misa hits you with glaives. Actually, I could start doing that.
No.
Don't you shouldn't have done that because now I'll do it. That's easier than what I'm trying to do.
13 misses.
Okay, good. Bonus.
Misa gonna glaive you.
Bonus also misses, so I'm fucked.
It's okay, I have an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, please do it. Like, please.
You think I'm gonna hit?
Don't you have other cantrips you can use?
Oh yeah, I have Toll of the Dead, but Eldritch Blast has the opportunity for so much more damage. It's like I do a D10 plus 4 right now.
Jesus. 28.
And Toll the Dead is a max of 1d12.
Excuse me, baby.
Yes.
I gotta go potty.
Yeah. It's also
Yeah,
just
that's-
like
Well,
bad luck. You know?
You're going to see the mage reappear on the other side of our unconscious halfling friend.
Oh no.
He's going to whisper a quiet word and wave his hand towards you as you feel another presence in your mind. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Who's doing this?
Looking for 13.
Who's that
The
for?
mage.
No, like, but who is? Who's
Evan
that
is
for?
making the wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
For a 13. I'm looking for.
Nope.
That
It's a
presence
9.
in your mind, you feel kind of whispering to you, and the mage you saw once as an enemy now almost seems like a next door neighbor or a friend that you grew up with as you look upon him with kindness.
Oh hey! What are you doing here?
I didn't say you could talk.
Shit in here.
Not part of it. I was just joking with that. You just hear in your head, peace, calm, tranquility. Tybalt. After that's gonna be your turn.
Alright, you know what? Maybe the problem is I'm too far away. Maybe if I just
Definitely the problem.
now I'm just gonna hold up my hand and say, please. Natural 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
That's what it took.
11 damage.
Hey, buddy.
You kill it.
Finally, somebody listens around here.
All the other bolts that fizzled out coming from your hand. This one, almost your entire forearm glows that purple, the electricity crackling as you fire that purple beam towards B, and as it hits B, all that's left is a pair of stinking, smoldering boots.
Let's see, and it took me 20 feet to get here. If I use the diagonal,
Days was so keen on.
I can get here. Ah, Mr. Whitestaff, how are you?
White staff.
He's like kind of coughing up blood. Not so good.
Care to
But
dance?
you'll be doing worse after this. And you see like energy forming in his hand.
Well, while I'm here, I'm going to add my 6 temporary hit points.
Ah, yes. Please do.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, next will be Nevin's turn. Nevin, you are charmed by a
Stop.
glass staff.
Stop.
Okay, so what does that actually mean?
So
I'm
you
guessing I can't
are
attack him.
not able to attack him. He seems to be like an ally to you.
You could... No, that's metagaming. Never mind.
He can't tell you what to do,
Hmm.
technically. It's not like
Right.
dominate.
Okay.
You don't have to stab me in the back because I threatened him or anything.
All right.
Although you could.
You could.
I could, but I mean, I know I've only been traveling with you guys for half a day at this point, but I don't think Nevin would necessarily do that. Hey guys, what's going on? Like this guy, he's not that bad of a guy. He's okay. And I just kind of just walk into the room. Go. Is this a door over here?
Yes.
Okay, I won't go that way. I'll just kind of walk over here. Be like, look, let's sit down and talk about this. Maybe there's a misunderstanding or something.
Still bleeding from his wounds, you hear the wizard say, "You can say that again."
And that's gonna be the end of my my turn there.
Okay. It's gonna be Baztros's turn again.
Do I get another saving throw at the end of my turn, or is it?
What is?
It's until he takes damage or you take damage.
Bardix a D6?
Yes. Wow.
Fucking rad.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
That's why it's cool. Like,
Oh wait, are you rolling to us?
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Should I have been doing that to the DM only?
you weren't here for that session. That was when most of us were
I didn't-
dying. But yes.
I forgot to tell him too, and after he rolled the first time, I was gonna say. it
I mean,
for next
after
time, but-
I saw. Yeah, I was gonna say something after too.
Cool.
but
I'll do the next one that way.
yeah, it's not a huge deal. As you guys came in late, it's hard to go over everything over a few other sessions.
I actually
Oh my God,
like
my
a little secrecy to the death saves.
It's nice.
I mean, I was schwitzing like an Airedale when I was like 2 and 2, and like, I was gonna die.
Okay, both of you, knock it off. For fuck's sakes, we already got one.
It'll be
battle going
Bayric's
on.
turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
Bayric.
Halfling friend
One.
is still laying on the ground, bleeding, lighter than he was.
I'll get to here. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on. Get off my fucking desk, Jesus! Sacred Flame on Glassstaff. He needs to make a dex saving throw.
He fails.
He takes 1d8 radiant damage. 3 radiant damage.
Even if he did 1, he's dead.
Yes!
He had 1 HP left from Bastros's talon stab, and after the burning hands.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Does staff die?
He's dead.
I'm
And
gonna
the
run for. I want to run for his staff.
Okay.
I want to grab a healing potion and shove it in Bastros's mouth.
Tybalt, athletics check, because I was just about to say that the glass staff falls to the ground and shatters, but
Okay.
I'll let
I
you
got-
try since you
I got
you
this. I
got
got
it.
this. I got this. I have a +1. 5.
Come on, damn it.
You. Did you have a +1 to athletics as well?
Yeah. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 +1, so 5.
Yeah, but you rolled acrobatics.
Oh,
But what is your athletics bonus?
-1.
Oh. Either way.
Yeah.
Tybalt, as he sees the burning radiant energy engulf past the staff, he sees the staff fall out of his hand and begin to tumble towards him, and he leaps out and tries catching it, but it just passes between his fingers as it shatters in front of him.
Who would build a staff like that?
That's valid.
Glass staff.
I guess it was about as fragile as he was.
Oh.
A healing potion into our friend Baz, you said?
Yep.
Baz, it's 1d4 plus, or 2d4 plus 4.
You want me to roll that?
Yeah, sure. It's your body. 9.
Nice. Hey man, we got him.
They dead?
Well, if you're dead, then you sure as hell didn't go to heaven. Come on.
We kicked ass and took names.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looked like there were a bunch of important papers on the table, but I burned them all. So,
That's pretty
Alright.
valid.
Let's dust Bastros off and look around, I guess. I want to look at what else is on a Glassstaff's person. And I want to know what these bugbears were doing here.
while he's doing that, I am going to see if any pieces of paper survived the whole burning thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
When you don't know how to read, get away from me.
Fuck you, I know how to read. I'm a fairly
So-
smart barbarian.
Most of the papers on the desk were burnt up in the burning hands, but as he had put himself out and wisped it, there was one single page on the desk right near his chair on the other side of the desk that is burned around the corners, but still has legible text.
Can I look at the sword that took me out?
Yeah, it's a falcon.
I thought a falchion?
Falcon.
Is that how you say that? I've never said that word out loud.
I believe it's French. I think maybe something like that.
It sure is highly American. I'll tell you that much.
Ain't no American blade.
I would like to look at the piece of paper that's not, burned.
Okay. Written in a fine cursive. Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Fandalen. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can. Kill them if you must. But do not allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Do not disappoint me. And for the signature, you see the symbol of a black spider, 8 legs, 4 reached out front, 4 to the back, and 2 little pincers from the front of the mouth.
It seems we were expected.
Wait, this is Albrecht. This is the guy that Sildar was looking after. That left Neverwinter like months ago and like went off the grid.
So he's gone rogue.
Well, he's not going much of anywhere right now.
No, I believe this was, I don't think this is Lord Albrecht. I think this is a letter written by Lord Albrecht.
No, I think it was addressed to Albrecht.
It was addressed to Lord Albrecht.
I misheard that
And
then.
the
So,
signature was of a symbol of a spider.
oh, okay. So Glassstaff was
A bitch.
So
the traitor.
this is the first we've heard of any spider, right? We've heard
Spider.
The plot thickens.
Barrick, are there any religions? I'm racking my head. I can't think of it. Are there any religions or gods that have a symbol of a spider like this?
I know one.
Well, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure
Yeah.
it out.
I mean, I know one.
You
But
can
this-
just say it.
It's Lolth. Yeah.
Lolth. The Dark Elf one, right?
Yeah. Drow.
They don't look like Drow. Why would they be serving?
But we haven't, I mean, this just doesn't make any sense, right? Like,
Well, if the mines are as valuable as the Dwarf Brothers said, it would make sense that other people would want them. And if they're underground, then the Drow may have found it first.
yeah, and I guess, I think it was Yemek was saying that they were getting paid, but the guy that took Gundren, or there was a different name. Let me look that up.
Well, I guess we have to go to the Underdark now.
What?
We're not.
What mines are you guys? What mines are you talking about?
So
I don't know.
I guess we haven't back briefed you guys. Right?
Eric, you're the storyteller.
You guys did not back brief them.
Okay.
Eric, you're the storyteller, the note keeper, and just better at talking to people. You should deal with it.
Yeah, so the three of us, right, were originally hired to sort of bring some supplies to follow Gundren Rockseeker, who left with a colleague of ours, Sildar Hallwinter, ahead because he believed he discovered something big here. When we finally got outside of Phandalin, we discovered that they had both been kidnapped, both Sildar and Gundren. We got Sildar out of the cave of some goblins, the Cragmaw tribe. And then when we got into town, we discovered that Gundren had been keeping some notes, and he thinks he found a long-lost cave that had the ability to forge magic items. That's pretty much all we know. We don't have a map. I have an empty map case. We haven't found any of the trail of his other brothers. And Sildar had also come into town looking for a trace of Albrecht. So everybody's tied up in this.
Gundren
Are you
lives?
talking about the Wave Echo Cave?
Yeah, the Wave Echo Cave.
That's actually why we're here. Why I'm here. I'd heard rumor that it was finally discovered.
So we actually had some evidence. We had found a note in Gundren's quarters that he'd rented out. But that note, Wynn ate it, so he destroyed the evidence.
Not. We told him to. You didn't do it.
Yes,
because
yeah, we didn't want anybody else to be coming after us. But yeah, but Wynn eats a lot of things. He did this one on purpose. We asked him to.
By the way, were the bugbears wearing anything red?
Oh, good point.
The bugbears were not wearing anything red.
And Glass Staff got burned, didn't he?
He did, but when you had initially, at least, Wynn had seen him, he was wearing like a red robe.
So is the red robe still there?
Kinda.
I'll take it. We'll see if it counts. Might get 2.5 silver for it.
Like Schrodinger's robe. It's like, yeah, it's kind of there. It's kind of not.
You kind of put a few pieces of cloth. You can kind of drape around your shoulder, almost like a scarf. Got a little
You know what?
singed edges.
I'll keep this as a memento. Fuck Glass Staff.
Would it be difficult to get the text of that letter visually somewhere?
Sure. Actually, be pretty easy.
So, can we take a look at the bugbear? I mean, this just doesn't make any sense. So
I'm
we've
gonna
got
post it in important right now.
we've got bugbears, right? And a bugbear came in and took over the Kragmaw tribe, right? Clark.
Yes.
But he was not from the tribe, right? So he did what bugbears normally do, which is come in and take over existing tribes, try to build their power base, right?
So what you're saying is we need to genocide the bugbears.
Okay, that's not what I said. But maybe these bugbears were in league with Clark, right? Or a part of some other organization? There's just a lot going on here.
What's a Clark?
Clark
Clark
was
was
the name of
the-
the bugbear.
Yeah. He was the name of the bug. Yeah.
Like
Oh.
a bitch.
Yeah, but we also heard about Grohl, who took Gundren. So Grohl was the name that was given to us about a lead, basically, to figure out where Gundren was taken. Anything on these bugbears? Any other identifying information or?
One of them is a pile of smoking boots from
Right, that's
Tybalt.
true. Not much there.
Blast. The other one just looks like a big, fat, ugly bugbear.
Okay.
Not any paperwork on him. But did you want to search him?
Yeah, I would like to.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
have
Do this
to
for